Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW. How we feeling? It's a big week. We got two, well, like essentially three big shows. But how we feeling?
Doing all right. I'm chilling, man. Trying to think anything important happen. I saw Mickey 17 over the weekend.
I did too. It was really good.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought the special effects were pretty good. I thought that the third act, the last 30 minutes, it was kind of
It turns into a different movie.
it got a little wacky at the end, but I did really enjoy it. And I thought, oh girl, I forgot the actress's name and her character too. What's her name? Sasha? No, it's like
Nasha.
Nasha. Yeah, I thought she was fantastic in the movie.
Uh, when when he started staring at that black, I said, "Whoa, Black Queen,
You
the
feel
swirl
me?
agenda."
You feel me?
uh, I would say the two movies that came out, like this year that I've seen was Hard Eyes and Mickey 17. And two things that I'm noticing from, or as I'm third time it's a trend, right? Um, but like genre bending or genre like fusing,
Yeah,
having,
mixing stuff together.
just having fun in that, and polyamorous propaganda. Um,
Uh,
one needs to stop,
Loki,
one needs to keep
Loki.
going.
Which one? Let's talk
That's for
about
y'all to
it.
decide.
No, I mean,
Y'all figure it out.
it might be low key the way that the economy is looking. It might be more affordable to be in a polyamorous relationship at this point, all up in the same crib. Think about it.
Or you could just have roommates.
Where's the fun in that?
Um,
Let's take it next level.
but yeah, I thought the movie was really good. I honestly had no idea what to expect from the movie. Um, Same with like Hard Eyes. I woke up for both movies.
That's the
I
horror movie, right? Hard Eyes one.
Yes, I woke up and I looked at my email and it said I had a ticket. Uh, Pat just reserved it since we're on this AMC, we're on the Entourage thing. So like he could just make reservations for folks. And it was
Okay.
just like I just woke up and the ticket was there. I woke I woke up, I saw my AMC ticket. I said, Mickey 17 at 5? Yes. Nobody conveyed
Hey,
it to me earlier. But I was just like, shit, I'll be there. I wanted to see it.
yeah, I
Um,
did too. I was very much looking forward to it. I like Robert Pattinson a lot.
yeah, I thought the movie was really good. No spoilers, just I advise everybody to see it. Also, it is fairly new. If it came out like 2 weeks ago, I would be saying a whole bunch of stuff right now. Because if you was gonna see it 2 weeks ago, you weren't gonna see it now. Um, it felt like a Futurama episode,
That's
and
fair.
I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I thought it was really, really good. Um, I see a lot of people compare like Mark Ruffalo's whatever
Mark
character.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, they
I
keep comparing his
what did
character to
you?
Trump,
I thought it was Trumpish.
and I was just like, honestly, it might just be like, you know, it,
That's what I
it,
first thought.
it legitimately might be same thing, but like I was getting Zap Brannigan from the whole thing. I wasn't getting Trump. I was getting incompetent space commander.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
everybody
same
was,
thing.
but like, yeah, same thing. But like, no, I thought it was just some Zap Brannigan shit. And honestly, in my letterbox review, I was just like, this is like a Futurama movie if any of them were good. Um, like I'm surprised that Futurama has not done an episode like this because I thought it was very much really, really good. Um, yeah, no, I thought the movie was really cool. I will see it again if if it comes on streaming or anything like that. I thought it was very fun. It was a very fun movie.
Yeah, I like. My thing was is that as you know, I'm not a big movie guy. I don't watch a lot of movies, so I've never really seen Mark Ruffalo outside of him being
Hulk.
Doctor Bruce Doctor Bruce Banner. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just how he acts, or if he would purposely
He was
handing it up.
he was definitely
for
hamming it
that
up because the
role.
whole time he's being fucking Hulk, and people thought he lost his swag. So he was just like, man, I gotta tease these niggas. I know how to act for
It
real.
it was almost distractingly how much he was hamming it. I was like, this dude, and them big old teeth he had. I was like, this dude's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah, he had the Roman Reigns teeth. Um,
The first joint Roman had.
oh yeah, right.
either, either Roman got them shit shortened down, or I'm just used to him now. I can't. I don't know which one's which.
Probably just used to him. He don't really smile like that anyway.
You don't be smiling that
Um,
much. No more. Ain't nothing to smile about. You know what I mean,
uh, yes, he was definitely hamming it up. It was very funny, and I think like just the veneers or his big ass teeth added to the whole thing. So that
yeah,
was really really fun stuff. I I want to know more about this movie because I do want to um I want to understand more of these jokes and where they're coming from with these jokes. Like I know like oh the joke isn't really funny if it's explained, but I already laughed, so tell me all about it. Um but no, I thought it was good. I thought it was really good stuff. Cool shit.
yeah. Also, more other
Go ahead.
important news. I've been football pilled, bro. I'm all in. I'm a big soccer guy now. Soccer, football, everyone call it. I
Oh,
am
I was just like football. I was just like, nigga, I see you on college football every day
on the
for the past
game.
3 weeks.
Man, like so last summer, I started watching soccer a little bit. I was like watched like MLS highlights or whatever. Like watched the Euros tournament last summer, especially when after I lost my house and I was at my parents' house. I had nothing to do except just
hmm
watch the soccer tournament or whatever. So and then this season I was like when the Premier League started, I was like I gotta find a team. So I vetted out a couple possible teams. I ended up signing with Liverpool. Mind you, I had no
Uh,
prior information to this, right? Liverpool's like the best team in Europe right now. Well, at least in the Premier League. So I kind of I low key feel like I jumped in the bandwagon, but like
I mean, hey man, we don't you don't want to stand no losers, man.
you're right. So now that I'm just like now that it's so much better once you find like a team to support. I'm
Yeah.
so locked in. Like yesterday they had they had they had this thing called the Champions League. I don't know if you're familiar with the Champions League, but like
I'm familiar
it's
with
a
the
turn
concept.
it's a tournament where like all the best teams in Europe compete. It's like their March Madness, I guess you could is the best way to explain it. So
Yeah.
we had a game against Paris Saint Germain, which is the Paris football team, and
Welcome.
it went welcome. That's what I say. It went down to penalties and we lost. And it was the most heartbreaking thing that ever happened in my life.
You just got in it.
Which got in, I'm already heartbroken. I officially know what it feels like to be a soccer fan. Nothing but heartbreak and disappointment. And I love
I
it.
mean, I mean,
That's all I got.
the feeling of the team that you stand losing is not a foreign concept to you. So I think you'll recover, bro.
That's the crazy part. As a Pistons fan, it's been about 15 years of just being bad. So I'm not. Yeah, you think you'd be used to it. I think it's worse when your team is good and then you lose. So now, even with Pistons game now that we're good, I hate when we lose. Now, I'm like, damn, I'm so tired. Like we're like a game away from the fourth seed. Like I can't. I don't want to lose no more. I want to win. And now that I know it's possible, and I know that our team is good,
You
it's
get
like
when it comes crumbling down, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck
I'm gonna
happened?"
be so when we lose that first round playoff round because we're gonna lose whoever we're playing probably. It's gonna kill me. But
I'm scrolling the soccer chat in the Discord right now, and your ass was not active until goddamn February 23rd.
yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm scrolling up and up. I don't see your name at all. I said, damn, how late it
I
like,
don't be in there too much, but
nigga, there's only four
yes,
people in here.
I know. Nobody watches soccer in the Discord. Hey, anybody who's who's not in the Discord to listen to us, come on up and talk some soccer with us, man.
Yeah, I'm
I
scrolling
still don't.
now. It's literally the same three people in here. This shit not booming.
I still don't fully understand everything yet. Like I don't know the positions very well. I still can't really recognize what good defense is. You know what I mean? Like
All
when if
right.
I
I
can't
get
recognize it.
I've given that up. I think the only sport where I really understand the positions and shit like that is football.
The American one.
American
Yeah.
football.
It's
That is
it's it's
it.
easier when you like play the games. I think it's easier to recognize it. But that's the thing. I've played a lot of FIFA in my life. I still don't really fully
Yeah,
understand.
you'll kick the ball to
Yeah,
one
I'm
nigga
kicking
and you doing
whoever,
the
bro.
same shit.
Yeah, it's not like there's no real like different variation of like you know what I mean. If I can tell a difference between a quarterback and a linebacker, you know what I mean. I can't tell,
Yeah, I
but
can't.
but
I I know the goalie and the niggas that's
I
on the field. That's all I
I know
got.
I know the striker, and then some teams don't even have strikers. I think striker is like a dated concept now that people just have like wing players. So like even that, I'm like I'm so
Whatever the fuck
confused.
that means.
You know what I mean? So like, but I'm really into it. I've been watching just highlights and stuff on YouTube. I watch game recaps. I'm watching everything. So I'm really just taking it all in. No freaky. And yeah, man, I'm really happy that I finally gave soccer a chance for real. And now I'm all in. I've been watching old games and shit on YouTube. I'm just
Damn, nigga, you
invested.
bored as hell.
I am. I got no job.
I tried to give soccer a try like 2017, 2018. Um, Actually, no, even earlier than that. I was still working at my first museum job. Whatever
You didn't go see
Brazil,
Messi?
no. Um,
When you played for Miami?
no, I don't give a shit about that.
Mm,
Um, what is it? When Brazil won the World Cup, that was like the one time I like tried to like be active in soccer, but like I was working a lot. So it was just like
yeah,
games were on as I was working, and then I'd probably catch like 10, 15 minutes of a game,
yeah,
no goals.
yeah.
And
That took me a while to get used to too, and like not a lot of scoring.
yeah, it's not a lot of
But you get
scoring. I find the games to be very long. Like they're they're longer than basketball games. I don't really enjoy that. Um, Even like basketball games, they pushing it. I think them shits is a little too long. Um, I don't know. I just like want other shit to do. And then I can't remember when was the last World Cup, but since my previous job, uh,
in
they have a lot
2022.
of yeah, they have like a lot of foreign customers and shit like that. Like we're a tourist trap, you know.
Yeah,
So they had like they had like a big screen just in one of the plazas that was just playing World Cup games. Um all day until I guess all the games are wrapped up for the day. Um I only got at the time we was living in hell. No. I think we got 1 hour lunch breaks at that point. Um but I was going to get food and go back and eat it. I wasn't planning on watching soccer games, but every now and then I like pass
it
by and
grabs
see
you.
the
It
shit.
grabs you, man.
So yeah, sometimes I'll pass by and see the shit. It's cool. Um, that's about it. Since I canceled my TV Hulu shit, I don't really watch sports. Like sometimes I'll just have sports shit in the background, basketball game, hockey, basketball. It doesn't really fucking matter. Just for
I got
like
a game
background
on.
noise and filler.
I got a game on right now. I got the Knicks and Trailblazers game on. So
Oh, you
yeah,
can
I
turn
like
that
to have
off.
just something. I might have to scout the Knicks. We might end up playing Knicks in the first round of the playoffs.
What you scouting for? You gonna lose?
Uh, I don't know.
Hey man, it
I
is
don't
what it
know.
is.
That'd be close to
Um,
what you think, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. As far as news in the trenches,
the only time I
yeah,
really keep up with sports is the Olympics. That's the only time I really care.
that's fair.
All right, trenches.
We ain't got none, baby. I got nothing. What you want to talk about? We could talk about Mickey James getting replaced from LFG.
I thought that was very shitty because they could have just had both of them. Um,
Yeah, I don't like that. I haven't
Also,
I've missed the last like
nigga,
two episodes too.
how bad does your wife need a bag?
I mean, Taker can't be hurting for money. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, like,
Maybe,
how, like, did your wife need work that bad?
maybe
That's where I'm with it.
they just can't be away from each other. They love each other too much.
Damn, did you just show up with the nigga? You ain't gotta take another person's job because you lonely without your nigga. Like, what?
According to the news, they said I don't remember who which person said it, but he said Undertaker just requested Michelle to be on the show. He did not request her to replace Mickey James. I don't know what's true or what's not. You know what
I'm gonna go bullshit, actually.
you said? Get this girl out of here. Put my wife on. I'm gonna take it there though. Fuck it. Let's put Mickey James on NXT. Who says no?
That'd be cool.
Let it get a run.
Honestly, let her be GM. I'm so sick of Ava. Um,
Mm.
but
What
also
did
it,
Ava do?
and also it was just like, Taker makes his request, and then he goes, "Hey, I want Michelle to be on the show coaching for the next season." And then they say, "Hey, man, we could only really dedicate time to 4 coaches. If it wasn't Mickey James, it's Bubba. If it's not Bubba, it's Booker T." And like you are fucking somebody out of the job because you want your wife to be around, and that's shitty.
She she could like host the show or something. Why she gotta be a coach?
You feel me?
And let's keep it real.
Honestly,
Let's keep it.
let's
Let's
get
keep it
no.
real.
Yeah, I think we
Let's
both
keep it
going to the
real.
same place.
Who wants to be coached by Michelle McCool?
You feel me? I'm picking Mickey James. Mickey James really like that. I'm not trying to learn no
I
shit from
mean,
Michelle McCool. And
what's
and you
Michelle
know
McCool gonna show me?
and fuck the pitting the two bad bitches against each other, nigga. This shit straight facts. I ain't trying to learn from Michelle McCool, man. Part of the era where they wasn't really working.
Michelle was working. I'll give her. Michelle was working. It wasn't.
She ain't no Mickey James working.
She wasn't Mickey James working. No, but she was working. I'll give Michelle that. But no, she ain't Mickey James. But
Come
also,
on,
I don't
man.
think I would
Fuck
go to Bubba
her.
Ray Dudley. I wouldn't go to Bubba Ray Dudley either. So my options would be Booker T or Undertaker.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's whack, but it is what it is. Mickey James is like I'm not caught up or anything like that. I was actually gonna watch after this. Um,
Oh, did you watch the first episode of Evolve?
yes, I did. I think we talked about it
I did.
already.
Did we discuss it? No, we
Yes.
couldn't have.
Yeah, we did. Because
How did we talk about it?
I was watching it during Dynamite.
I watched it after
Oh yeah, you watched
we
it after I was
recorded it.
watching during.
I, you watched two
That
shows at once.
nigga ignore the first show. You tell me what all them damn tag matches on Dynamite, I'm gonna pay attention to all them shitty ass things? Hell no. Especially if none of them niggas was on the pay-per-view. Gives a shit. Um
I liked it though. You know what it reminded
yeah.
me of? It
Evolve.
reminded me, yeah, Evolve reminded me of like the early Full Sail NXT, like them first like few months. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? When it was like Seth and Jinder Mahal and whoever else was over there at the time, for Hawkins and shit. That's
Hmm.
what it reminded me of. Very humble, very kind of campy, and just I don't know. It was cool. I thought the 6 man tag with the ID talent was really fun.
Yeah.
Um, I've seen Jack Cartwheel before. I don't know where, but I've definitely seen
Hmm.
him before. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Trill London, he looked crazy. Boy, you
Trill
got on, dog.
Trill
But
Trill
that's my
London
man. He's a Dolphin, so that's my man. So I ain't gonna say too
when
much, but he looking crazy.
when Jules said he dressed like the Juice World skin in Fortnite, killed it for
I,
me. I'll
I,
never see it for this nigga until he changes
I,
names.
I don't even know what the Juice World got on in Fortnite. But that's really funny.
Oh, he got put them side by side. You couldn't tell which one was the Fortnite skin, bruh. Um, my thoughts and just some other stuff. I think that, I already thought that Kendall Gray was really good. I think Carly Bright is really good as well. I think I said that last week. I also said she need to get her weight up. I still agree. Um, Kale
Danny
Armstrong
Palmer has
was
some
really
bull.
cool. Yeah, Danny
Danny
Palmer
Palmer
had
has
some
some bullshit
bullshit
on.
on. I don't know. She looked absolutely fucking ridiculous.
That could be hanging
and
out with Hank and Tank. That's why.
and I'm not going to be taking her seriously going forward if she continues to wrestle like that. She looks absolutely ridiculous. Um, the nigga that Trill London wrestled,
Keanu Carver.
yeah, um, he cool. I don't know how long he been there, but let, 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 let's start getting ripped like Oba, bruh. Um, because he was jiggling like Homer Simpson during his entrance. So let's start getting
Open be
swole.
jiggling too.
Yeah, but he ain't jiggling like Oba. I mean like Homer Simpson, bruh. Also he had the freaky deaky 70s underwear on his fucking tights, the leopard print underwear, bruh. I said, come on now, let's try
I
to
don't
look
remember what he had
intimidating,
on.
bruh. Um,
He wasn't doing it for you.
no, absolutely. I think the only people that did it for me was the women and the six man.
I like
Uh,
swipe right.
yeah, I think swipe
I
right.
like that gimmick. That's fun.
Elite douchebags. I fuck with it heavily.
They look like assholes too. They look like the guy at college you didn't want to be
They
around.
they look like they scare women for real. And if that's your gimmick, I believe it.
I believe it.
Girls cover their napkins around you niggas.
I'm about
Yeah.
to say they put a napkin over the
Uh,
drink.
yeah,
You
I
know what I mean?
believe it. Um, one of the initial things about the reaction about what I saw from the six man was that people were saying that this stuff is better than what we're seeing on NXT.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you niggas see something shiny and just start blowing it. That's crazy, bro.
It's
Javon
wild.
Evans, Javon Evans out here going stupid. Uh, Obafemi going out there stupid. Fucking Moose and
I
goddamn
was at
Crisis King had a banger.
Moose is giving up two bangers on NXT. I can't even talk shit.
What the fuck?
Moose hooping.
And are you telling me these niggas that doing sloppy flip exchanges is fucking like that? Crazy to me. And I know it's like it's developmental, so I'm not really trying to like, saying they're really like, they're not good workers. Like I get it, that's the point. But to say that shit is better than the shit that Nathan Frazier be putting on for us, you serious? Inamura, he don't be shaking on top of that damn tall rope doing frog splashes and that. Come on, man.
Come on, dog.
I get it. I also have my qualms with the NXT, men's division. But I'm not about to say Evolve niggas is more exciting than what's going on over there. That shit was
It's just
crazy to me.
too reactionary sometimes. You know?
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is y'all niggas talking about? I like Cappuccino Jones and Swipe Right and all them other niggas. But I could definitely see when they was doing reversal head scissors and shit like that, that shit was looking rough. Shit crazy to me, bro. Like I get it. There's niggas that's on the NXT roster that you might not like. Rich Holland, I guess. Um, Josh Briggs. But them niggas not better. Not right now, at least. Um, that's what I was just saying. Niggas blowing dick. That shit crazy. Um, I only
Well, since
got
we're
like
talking, okay.
I only got like halfway of like the new episode, but I ain't seen nothing I really was fucking with so far. I think there's a nigga named Harlem Lewis. I wasn't impressed.
And that's a I believe that's Roxanne's boyfriend. If I'm not
Mm.
mistaken.
Uh, her nigga not Drake Matic or some shit like that.
Nah, I
I mean,
think
she
it's
be adding the nigga all the time. She need to stop that.
is that not Roxanne or that might be Corey's boyfriend.
Corey
I
ain't
don't
got no
know.
nigga.
You know, yeah, you would know. Nasty nigga.
um,
You're a sicko.
I just hear things.
Hmm.
Um, what else?
I did want to talk about something since you
Oh, but
spoke
yeah, go
about
ahead.
Twitter and just opinions and kind of WWEID. On March 9th, the WWEID account on X said a reminder to all independent wrestling promoters. You can book all WWE ID talent to your promotion. That includes all WWE ID talent that get exposure on WWE Evolve. Now this seemed like a harmless post, but
Yeah,
bro, the comments and the quotes on this tweet blew my mind. People were just like, the WWID system is backfiring already. These companies don't want to book WWID. They're begging people to book. I'm like, how did you get that from that tweet? I was like,
yeah, very
I
very
don't.
odd.
People like really want this to fail, or they want, it's like they want to
Their
say "I
indie
told you
face to
so,"
not make it out as well.
or like they want this to be a situation where they can, like how they were all how people always say, "Oh, WWE killed the UK Indies" or whatever. They want that to be that, but also, why would you want that for the Indies? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want this to fail? This should be something that is a positive for everybody, all
Yeah,
parties involved, including the independent companies and the wrestlers. So the people were just like so fucking like pretentious about like WWE dealing with the indies and thinking like, I don't know, it just like, man, people are so fucking negative. Like, can we let it happen first, see what happens?
it's really weird to me because I know there's some indie wrestlers that are just like, yeah, man, I'm trying to make it out. I want to go to the WWE. I want to make like I want to make a living off this. I have, people that I would like to support or, shit, support myself. So, the dream, blah, blah, this and that. And then you see people actively just being like, this shit is a problem, blah, 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 this and that. No, we don't want this. And it's just like, nigga, I gotta eat. You feel
That
me?
too.
And then you have the other indie guys that are just like, nah, man, I'm indie to the core.
We're
Niggas that are
weekend warriors.
niggas that are way too old to be punk, punk rock or whatever. Um, it's weird that they want this to fail when this would like actively improve people's lives. And if not that, like
And put more
just
eyes on
ex-
the companies.
just ex- it's put more that as well, and then just like it puts money in niggas' pockets. Exposure, more exposure to the biggest wrestling company in the world. And if not that, rumor comes out WWE is interested in blah. Now AEW is looking at them.
That too.
I
You can
I I legitimately don't see why WWE ID is such a problem. Um, People can still say that the WWE killed the British Indies, but I still see WXW having stuff. I think they're German actually, but
yeah, they're German.
yeah. Uh Defy is British, right? Or
Defy
is
is
Defy or DPW?
Defy is Defy is I believe is
DPW.
Portland based. I believe is based in
Is it?
Portland or Oregon area, if I'm
Because
not
I
mistaken.
because I know Wade Barrett kind of took that over.
Wade was doing all the indies. He was doing
Yeah. No, like he's like kind of like I guess like stockholder or owner or like, collaborating in that sense. But
the Defy's from Seattle. I knew it was up
okay.
northwest.
Cause
But
what is it? Cause I
You're thinking Defiant, which was
yes.
WCPW. That was
Yes, 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 yes,
WCPW.
yes. Um
But I think COVID killed all the. It was more COVID than anything that killed the UK
it was
indies.
COVID and me too. We're speaking out.
Yeah,
You got a lot of
I don't even know if
a
it's
lot
speaking.
of
I think it was mostly just COVID, bro. Honestly,
it's a combination of both
because
because
COVID even
one,
killed NXT UK. COVID killed
yeah.
everything.
So one, you have speaking out. Well, first you have NXT UK, which took a lot of motherfuckers out. And I think only two of them, Jack Gallagher and Travis Banks, were the only two that were really affected by the speaking out stuff. So you
The
lose
luchador
them.
nigga too.
Um,
I forgot old boy's name. Dude with the horns on his head. I forgot his name.
oh my God. I know.
I
I
don't
know
remember
it.
the dude's
I know
name.
it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. Fuck, man. Nah, I don't
I couldn't
remember.
even tell you.
Fuck, because I remember he was a big deal at WCPW.
Yeah, he
Um,
was.
So you have that, and then, COVID happens. A lot of the UK people are, either sitting at home or they're coming over to NXT.
Yeah.
And once the world opened back up, they took all the rest, everybody else that they wanted to keep, and now you got a whole bunch of nasty. All this shit was left in over there was nasty niggas, and whoever was left, they're with what is it? They're with Rev Pro or they're with AEW, and I'm pretty sure there's other like British indies out there. Like motherfucker, just find it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. To be honest, I think the indies are just really weak in general right now, all over, including America, UK. I don't.
Yeah, no, and the American thing that is a combination of AEW rising and
Yeah,
COVID.
too. Yeah,
Um, you know, I don't really care because obviously they're just in PWG 2.0 making way more fucking money. But yeah, AEW killed PWG.
probably for the better. To be honest,
Yeah, no, it was just like whatever, but like, that shit's dead.
PWG kind
Well,
of lost all its identity. ROH is pretty much. I mean, ROH exists, but it ain't the ROH
yeah.
we came up
Yeah,
on.
but like why aren't we mad at AEW for killing PWG? Because you get to still see all the PWG wrestlers on TV more frequently than you would
Yeah,
ever like.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I think
Also people blaming Ricky Starks as the reason why no one wants to book WWE ID wrestlers is also stupid because one,
WWE.
he's not even ID talent. And two,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're still
what do you
booking
want to
them.
do? Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was silly too.
Uh, I saw a reply to that tweet. It was just like, oh, nobody wants to work with WWE ID, even though you still have Booker T's promotion, Bubba Ray's promotion. I believe Seth Rollins' promotion is also a part of it. I'm pretty sure they could reach out and go to Florida and do Teddy Long's promotion and shit like that. And
Hey,
then
long with the promotion?
yes, it's called Fighting Evolved Wrestling in Coral
Oh,
Springs. I've never went because Coral Springs, I believe, is way too fucking far. For me at least.
okay.
Um, and then I saw a reply to one of the tweets just being like, blah 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 WWE ID, nobody wants to work with Ricky Starks to five, blah blah blah. And it was just like that card has two WWE ID wrestlers on it.
It's the same
GCW is
shit,
still
bro.
the GCW is still booking them, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna book them for Mania weekend too, and they're gonna see them and they're gonna cheer. People swear. I feel like the people that are truly against WWE ID on Twitter is a very small majority. I feel like only true sane people understand that this is a opportunity for them, whether they go to the WWE or just get more indie exposure. I know there was a lot of other people that was just like, uh, why not just give them a WWE contract? I agree on that. Kayla Ray should just have the WWE contract already. She's really fucking good. Um, but I don't think they want to do that like mass hiring that they were doing for fucking COVID and then they're getting rid of niggas.
Yeah, I think it's a better idea just to
It's a
do
trial
what they're
run.
doing. Yeah.
And honestly, like wrestling is a lot different from any other like job, I guess. Whereas just like, this is just a little this is a paid internship, man. It is what it is. I never really gave WWE ID much thought because I'm not watching indie wrestling anymore. And I spoke to someone who, is they're active in their wrestling community and stuff like that, and they're just like, shit cool with me. I don't really give a shit. So I'm just like, if they don't care and they work within indie wrestling, then who gives a shit? Well, like, who gives a fuck what people on Twitter really has to say? That's all. I don't really give a shit about WWE ID at all. Like, it's a very non-issue that people have an issue with.
Like usual.
Yeah.
Um
Oh my God, WWE Prospect is in the Indies. We have to boycott. Huh?
It is
I
what it is.
guess. It's so stupid. Um,
That's all I got. You got
yeah.
anything else?
No, I don't.
Want to talk? Want to talk about the show that happened this weekend?
Not really. Unless we could only
I feel
talk about
like
like half of it.
we got to talk about it all. And I want to start off by saying, good show. I really enjoyed the show, except for the end.
I think that the three match stretch that everybody is talking about, that was so fantastic. It was so great. I think only one of those matches in there was good, was like really good, I would say. But in this, what is it? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine match card. Only three matches is the only thing that people walk away talking about. This shit is not good. That is a bad ratio. Um,
33%.
that's a bad ratio. Um, I think in that three match stretch, obviously we'll get to it, but like they're all good, but one is significantly like worse than the other as like it continues. And honestly, I think I looking at it on the Wikipedia, it's in the order that it's in. Um, Kinda. But I thought the show was okay. Let me see the last pay-per-view.
That was the first one this year, so you have to go all the way like to last year.
Oh yeah, Wrestle Dynasty was like the last
Nah,
one.
Russell, not Dream. The Dynasty's the next one coming up. So Russell Dream, right?
Oh, hold on.
No, the World's End, World's End.
Wikipedia, I think Wikipedia counts it as a TV special.
Was it World's End on pay per view?
That's weird. It's not showing here.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure World's
okay.
End was a pay per view.
Yeah. Let's look at World's End. Monet Statlander.
That felt like a nothing. That felt like a nothing
Oh,
show because Revolution usually they go all out with the card.
the first thing I saw was Mariah May versus Thunder Rosa. Yeah, this show, Revolution, way better than that shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Um,
they usually go all out for Revolution. So
if I had to rate this pay-per-view, I'd probably go 7 out of 10. Honestly speaking.
I go strong eight. Actually, you know what? I had the. Let me just see what my average rating was for the show.
Oh, you're gonna do math on the fly. Let's see this.
Doing math. What's 3.6 times two? That's what I don't know math. That's 7.2. I'll go 7.5. Okay, that's fair. I'll go I'll go 7.5. You know what fucked it
Okay.
up? It would have been higher if it wasn't
The
for the
main
main
event
event.
was an ass.
The main event killed the average of the show really bad if I'm
Yeah.
going by these ratings. Do
Um,
you want to? What do you want to start?
let
I'm assuming you didn't watch the pre-show, so
I did not watch the pre-show, no.
you
I think we were still grocery shopping as it was going on, so I did not watch.
you didn't see Big Boom. This was the first Big Boom match was better than this one. What's my man's name? What's old boy's name? Cody's boy.
You tell
What's
me,
his
nigga, I
name?
don't know what the fuck this
I
is.
forgot that. What's the dude who wrestled last time? What's his
Oh,
name?
QT Marshall.
Yeah, QT Marshall. He got a better match out of him than than MXM and Johnny TV.
Oh, color me
And
fucking surprised.
then some actors ran in. I wasn't familiar with the people's work, but they like gave a double choke slam to
I
Johnny TV.
I was told that these were the actors of The Righteous Gemstones, which is a really good show
Okay,
on HBO Max, but I have not seen any
synergy,
clips.
synergy.
I have not seen any clips from it, so I can't tell you which actors were there.
It was not Danny McBride. I can tell you that much.
Oh, damn, who gives a shit? I'm trying to see Danny McBride give somebody a double choke slam. I would have ran that shit back.
It was not Danny McBride.
I'm gonna assume it wasn't really anybody of true note. Um, because one of the actors on Righteous Gemstone, he is the ghoul on the Fallout show. That's a pretty big deal. He's a pretty good fucking actor. So it probably would have been a really big deal, and I probably would have seen clips of it. Um,
It wasn't John Goodman. Shout out John Goodman, my guy.
So, who the fuck was it?
It was Adam Devine. Did I say his name?
Oh,
Adam Devine.
the dude from Workaholic.
And
The baby
and
brother.
maybe Tony Cavallero. I'm assuming it was
Probably his
him.
boyfriend on the show.
Keith Chambers is that the boyfriend?
Probably. I haven't watched
You
Righteous
watch it?
Gemstones
I
in a long time.
don't know.
Well, I don't know
Okay.
the actor's name. I only know Danny McBride and Adam Devine, and I'm forgetting the sister's name, but she's probably she's my favorite on the show.
Edie
Um,
Patterson,
yes,
Judy Gemstone.
she is fucking insane.
I've never seen this show at all. I'm familiar. I know what it's about. I think, but
This show
yeah, I'll
has.
watch it.
Hold
New
on, I'm just gonna.
season. I know a new season dropped, right?
Yes, hold on. This show has one of my favorite fucking jokes. Um, a lot of shows don't talk about Haiti. Well, this shit got a joke about Haiti that made my ass fucking crack up laughing, bro. I said, come on. Uh,
What is it? What they say?
I can't. I'm just gonna link it in chat and we watch it later.
I'll watch it later. That's
Or
fair.
I linked it in the pod chat. That shit is hilarious. I think about that joke every fucking time I think about the show. But yeah, no, I didn't see the clip, so kind of is whatever. Um, can we get into the actual show? I don't really give a shit about the pre-show.
Yeah, show opened with if this guy's not main event, he's opening the show.
Hmm.
MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. Um, cool match. I was rocking with this. I thought this was a great opener.
Yeah, the only thing that like puzzled me about the match is when MJF started like having a tantrum.
It's his new gimmick.
I was
So
just
he
like,
punched the glass mirror today.
which I'm just like, it just generally makes no sense to me because all the time MJF is well like in this feud they were just like you never won the approval of the people.
Yeah, even though Hangman's been a shitty person too, but
No, no, no,
why do they
no.
like him?
Yeah, but no, it's
Why don't
really
you like me? We're
but
both
like
shitty, but why do they like you more than me?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the thing is that like so they're announcing, they play MJF's music on tonight's show and people are clapping. They are actively they want to see this nigga. So I don't understand what is this motherfuckers, I never won the approval of the people. Niggas are like they cannot wait for you to hit that stage and get into the microphone. It's such a weird contrast that they're just trying to like really like act look, they're trying to convince us that he's like such a terrible person or like the people don't like him, but they cheer him all the fucking time until he says like some weird shit about their city, but then, put him against anybody else or some shit and they're gonna start clapping again. It doesn't really make it don't make much sense to me, honestly
That's
speaking.
fair. That's fair.
Um, Hangman also then the Hangman hits a what is it? He hits a running pile driver on a chair. That chair was sturdy.
Boy, I tell you.
And
I
Hangman beat that
also,
count. I said, what?
I was speaking just overall. Niggas was wild in the show. Niggas was just doing whatever.
Yes, and that is a
Which
detriment to the
also
show.
which I was also a detriment to the show, which is crazy. I guess I'll just talk about it now. I think it's a situation of just too much birthday cake. Like, yeah, I've seen that meme. You ever seen a meme where like there's two cakes? Like, oh, well, it's like, wow, it's awesome, two cakes. But like, if you
Hmm.
eat two cakes, you're gonna get sick. Like at some point, too
Yeah.
much is too much. You
This
can't.
show this show is stunt food.
It was like, bro, this is a lot. Okay, bang, next match. And on top of that, the pacing of this show,
God awful.
there was I understand why people wouldn't like a WWE pay per view when there's like 30 minutes between a match and another match, even though there might be a segment or something, whatever, right? I understand why people be bothered by that, but also the on the other end of the spectrum, fucking, there was no time to like sit and process with what I just watched. It was like next match with 20 kickouts, next match with 20 kickouts, next match people were flipping over a cage, next match people were jumping through tables. Like, but there was no time for me to like just decompress and process what the hell I just saw.
Also
And
they're no
it and
selling it
that's
as well.
yeah, that too. And then it's just like I can't even like consume, like I can't even process what I just saw. So it's all just kind of like it's a lot and it's exhausting. But so by the time we did get to the main event, my on top of it being bad, I was already just like ready for the show to be over. Like this has been so much has happened.
Yeah, my thing was just like, what else could we possibly be getting right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'll get to the match I didn't want to see in the first place on the
Yeah,
whole card. You know what I mean? But we'll get there. But that was just a general
yeah,
thought about the show in general. But that spot reminded me like, yeah, they was just doing a lot. That
yeah.
was match one.
Yeah. Hangman, Hangman Page and MJF was very tamed for the most part. Honestly, this could
Yeah,
have been a dynamite main event. I don't think they did anything really spectacular here. Um, but yeah, they could have just did this in any random fucking city. I didn't think this match like I know we talked about like matches doing too much, but this match did nothing.
I think the match was perfectly fine. I actually went four on it, so I actually enjoyed it. Um, I had no real
Whatever
like
we
I have no real thoughts on it, but it definitely wasn't bad. It was a cool match for sure.
It was perfectly I. That's how
Yeah,
honestly how I feel about it. Um, but like I don't know, just like for a pay-per-view and with this going like 19 minutes, they didn't really do much. And I feel the
yeah.
same about that in the next match, but for different for different reasons as well. But yeah.
Next up, the CEO Mercedes Monet defends her TBS championship against Momo Watanabe.
How do you
Um,
feel about Momo, watching this whole thing?
she
Because you
definitely hits
did
hard. She
okay,
hits
because
so. I went into this. I've only had seen her wrestle the night before against Serena Deeb, so that's all I knew about her.
hmm
Um, so going to this match, it's tough because like I knew the match would be, from a technical standpoint or in ring standpoint, I knew it was going to be good. They're clearly two good workers, but like I just didn't care because one, I don't really know who Momo Watanabe is, and two, I knew she
yes.
wasn't going to win. Like there was no doubt in
Yeah.
my mind that she was ever going to win this match. So I'm just like, yeah, this is cool, but like I just don't care because I know there's no chance he's winning that match.
Yeah.
So that's all. I don't even really remember anything that really happened in it. I wasn't invested in this match at all. It was good though.
Uh,
It was cool. It was cool.
on it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought you were still talking about Momo versus Serena Deeb.
No, I'm talking about Renton Homer Mercedes. The Serena D match was nothing.
Well, that kind of just shows how like Mercedes matches are like,
Yeah,
or just how
it wasn't
AEW matches are like. You're not really expecting a change here. It's gonna be the same old shit. It's very
not in
predictable.
this instance. No, no. I just
Um,
there was no
very
suspense for me to be
yeah,
like, oh, will she lose it?
yeah, right. They're never felt like that way, and then like at times where you feel like, oh shit, like that would be like where somebody would go for a pin and get like a near fall and the crowd go, oh shit.
Ooh, you almost got me with that one. Yeah, I never got that with this match. Nope.
Yeah, that did not happen at any point. I felt, and then Momo was just waiting for Mercedes to get the back the fuck up so she could kick her again. She kicked the shit out of her one time and had her
Right in the
ass
throat.
slumped.
Yeah, that was a hell of a kick.
Yeah, no, this home is not really to nothing to really
I look,
ride home about for either of their discographies or wrestleologies. Um,
wrestleography, discography. We heard
yeah,
Mercedes discography.
yeah, let's stop that. Um, so yeah, this match doesn't really do anything for me or anybody, and I think we need to get to this point where we're really honest about Mercedes' title reign. Like this shit is nothing.
The internet says different. People are saying she's made stars and it's the greatest thing ever happened. So
Nigga, you tell me that she made a star out of fucking Momo when nobody's gonna remember this match after this week? I believe it. Um, this next match is one of the matches I felt like that was too doing too much, but then you get two matches after that where nothing is barely done.
yeah,
Um, Ricochet defeating Swerve for
I mean,
the
Swerve defeating Ricochet.
did I say that backwards? Whatever.
Yeah,
They got his robe
number
back
ain't
and
number one contender now.
mhm.
I don't remember anything from this match. I don't remember this match.
Okay, hold on. I have to go back to some tweets because I don't remember much about this match neither.
I don't
I just
remember anything about this match.
I just remember the
I
last
remember
like
Nana
three
leaving.
minutes. Yeah, I remember like the last 3 minutes of it just being like, what the fuck? Just kickouts and kickouts and kickouts.
Yeah, it's when the kick out fest started up.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta
I
get.
remember Nana leaving the match
Mm-hmm.
because he's upset about Swerve about something. I don't remember what he was upset about. And
Yeah,
then he comes back,
he was just like,
steals
get
the
my
robe.
robe, and he was just like, nigga, let him win the match.
You get the robe. And I saw mad tweets just like, why don't you just grab the robe while they're wrestling? Who's gonna stop
Yeah.
him? Ricochet, Ricochet gonna stop wrestling to go get the robe back?
Um. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, let's dial back a little bit. Swerve's entrance.
Oh yeah, what the fuck was that?
That
That was
nigga on the
so
drums
weird.
was just doing whatever, bruh. I think
Who
ass.
man? Did they? Did they not do sound check at any point? Did he not? Did he? Was he just like free, like freestyling out
They
there?
don't do production meetings in AEW, so I'm gonna assume they did not do a fucking sound check.
Did he not have an earpiece in? Nothing to hear the instrumental in the back. you
Also, I was
could.
just like, I'm just like, are we gonna have a new theme? I think that'd be cool because this theme is fucking ass. But then I'm just like,
He did a straight up drum solo for no
yeah,
reason.
I was just like thinking about Swerve's song. Where the fuck do those drums go?
You try to spice it up a
Um,
little bit. You try to be a Travis Barker.
okay.
It ain't hit.
Yeah, I have to go back to tweets because honestly, nothing in this match really matters. Um, except like the I mean not the Nigel, the robe moments and then the finish. Also wild racist moment from Nigel
Oh yeah,
McGuinness
he saw
calling that.
Leslie Joe while in a crisis. Is that not his mom? And
Yeah, that was crazy.
Excalibur was like, "What?"
Yeah, I was like, nigga, that Leslie Jones. And then he tried to bounce back. I was like, just shut up, please.
He did shut
Um,
up for like a couple minutes after that. He didn't say a
yeah, he didn't
word.
say shit. And
He
then
was like, "Damn." Also, Leslie Jones is way taller than I thought. Tall as shit. Tall as shit.
yeah.
You tower over
Um
everybody.
Also they kept panning to her. I was just like, y'all ain't got no other niggas celebrities on this show.
Doctor,
Yeah.
they paid Doctor Ken
Yeah.
too. She's 6 foot tall. Damn. All right, good for her.
Also, we're gonna talk about Celebrity Gate in a minute. As soon as I get to that tweet, um, why doesn't Nana just grab the robes and then he leaves without it because he got mad for some reason? And I tweeted, Nana says Swerve has to focus on winning gold, then leaves him high and dry during a number one contendership match and for his robe. Why would he leave? And then he comes back. Why?
He's a robe.
Why didn't you get it before he left? Or try to get it
That's
before he left the first time?
maybe he walked off so angry. Oh shit, I forgot. You know when you walk out the crib, you forget like your phone. You have to go get back and get it.
Nigga, please. Suck my dick.
He got backstage. He's like, damn, I forgot my damn robe.
Shut
Or
up.
like like when you go upstairs to go grab something, you forget what you were going to go grab, so you go back downstairs and then like, oh shit, I went up there for a reason.
You
One of those
tweeted,
situations.
we're getting
What
to
did I
black and
tweet?
gold. You're getting into black and gold NXT territory with this match. Parentheses derogatory. That last like three, I
Yeah,
exaggerate. I think it was like seven
I do
minutes, but
remember
that last 3 minute stretch with Ricochet putting on the robe for some stupid fucking reason. Uh Nana getting involved. They do the splash in the corner. Uh the multiple house calls, kicking out of the 630, all this sort of shit. And I hate when AEW does this. Honestly, I hate when any match does this. They do the big finish, or somebody does their finisher, they kick out, they do the finisher again, then that's the one that does it. Like seconds later. Just
They
end
do
the
that a
fucking
lot.
match. Why did we need another one?
Everyone has to look really strong.
It did not taking six, seven, 5 to 6 house calls and then taking two back, like that does nothing for the finish. It does nothing for nobody. And it reminds me of the time. It reminded me of the only time that it really worked where it was really cool. And honestly, at that point, I was just like, Swerve needs a new finisher. Is when he was hitting Bronson Reed with like three, four of them bitches, and Bronson Reed got up and won.
Hey, while we're at it, R.I.P. Big Bronson Reed.
Oh my!
They got rid of the big dog.
They took it off the roster page. That doesn't mean they're not gonna call him
They
that.
took the big off of Big Bronson Reed.
It's on the roster page.
This is
Jesus
disgusting.
Christ!
That is disgusting. What
Are we?
what happened? This is Trump's America. This is Biden's America. This is everybody. I don't even know whose America this is. This is Elon's America. Taking big Bronson Reed away from Big Bron. That's Big
Are we gonna
Bronson.
hold it? Are we gonna hold the eulogy? They took the freaking out of Seth freaking Rollins, bruh, and the dirty out of Dom.
That's even worse. Dirty Dom, taking the dirty out of Dom is even nastier. To be honest, that's Dirty Dom, dog.
Means
And people
nothing.
were celebrating like these are vinces. I'm like, first of all, just because they're vincisms doesn't mean they weren't cool. Big Bronson Reed was an awesome name because
It's off
I
the
mean,
roster page. It does not mean they're gonna not call them that anymore.
now when he goes back to Thick Boy, I don't want to hear nothing.
Oh, he goes back to thick boy. That nigga dead to me. Hell nah, not in my
I don't want to
America.
hear it.
Um.
Cyrus is America.
Also, in the finish, Nana was getting hit with shit. When Paul Heyman get hit with shit, nigga, you don't see him to the match over. Nana got up and like that shit was nothing.
First of all,
Moments
Nana is a
later,
worker. First of all, first and foremost, that man, he taking his bumps. He'd be all right.
hey man, learn to fucking
Man.
sell. Jesus fucking Christ. And that's the match.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling this one. The one wasn't for me.
Yeah. I thought this would be a step up from their Atlanta match. It wasn't. It was just like five more kickouts than their Atlanta match, and that shit ain't do nothing for me, honestly. And with the Nana stuff being really distracting, they kept cutting to fucking Leslie Jones, and I'm just like, dog, focus on the match. Like this shit is ridiculous. Imagine if fucking WWE was cutting to Macaulay Culkin every time a stomp happened.
Big pop.
I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Control yourself. Um, I want to get into it now before I forget it. Uh, the Celebrity Gate.
I think people made a bigger deal on this. Than I thought it was just funny. People were like really upset about this. And I was like, I just thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, right.
Dude,
Um, I'm trying to find where I said it,
do you have the actress's
but
name?
oh no 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 no. We'll get to that
Oh,
after
you're
women.
talking about a whole
Let
different thing.
yeah.
What are you talking
So
about?
seeing people beg and fantasy book Kendrick Lamar and Chaperone showing up on AEW, then turn
Chaperone.
around. Yes, that's been a big thing. And
I haven't seen
cause
that.
she wore like a mask and like
Oh yeah,
some
she did
music
the
videos.
Luchador at Lollapalooza. Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah. And then turn around and complain about WWE showing off celebrities is fucking insane to me. Um
Where did they find Rich the Kid?
Nigga, you tell me. I didn't even know he was a rapper from New York.
He's from New York?
That's what they said. I was just like, wait, the fourth Migo from New York?
I thought nigga from Florida.
Oh, no, I thought you was an Atlanta nigga. Um, but no, I thought that
He's from Queens, New York. Wow, I did not know that.
I don't listen to Rich the Kid's music. What was
Me either.
really funny was they had fucking Nardo Wick there. I said, come on now.
That's a better question. Where the fuck did they find Nardo Wick?
And then Michael Cole said,
Who knew who that was?
and then Michael Cole said, yeah, I fuck with Kodak Black. I said, huh?
I can believe that. He probably got what's that joint called? Bodak Yellow on
Walk.
his joint.
He probably got walk on his shit. Both versions. Um, but yeah, Ricochet Swerve, not a good match. Swerve will be wrestling John Moxley, getting squashed by John Moxley, probably at Dynasty. So okay, moving on.
Wait, Bodak Yellow is the Cardi B song, ain't it? I got it mixed up.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the
Kodak. It's Kodak Yellow.
what's the song I'm looking for? What's the song I'm talking about?
Kodak Yellow.
No, that's not the name of the song.
Is it not?
Yeah, nigga. I got what's that song? Hold on, I'm looking it real quick. That's no flocking. I'm bugging. No flocking.
Uh,
Sorry, I didn't want to disrespect.
Completely different song. Is it? I
Yeah,
don't know.
no
Whatever.
flocking. Nah, but
Well,
Bodak Yellow is based off of no flocking, but it doesn't matter. We're off topic here.
sorry, I haven't listened to nigga music in a minute. Um, Next match, I really want to breeze over this one because I have nothing positive to say. Uh,
Get
Okada
Okada out of here,
versus
bro.
Okada versus Brody King. That match
Enough is
stinked.
enough is enough. Get Okada off my
You know
TV.
what? If anything needed to be a Dynamite main event or a Collision main
Yeah.
event, it was fucking this. This shit was garbage.
I don't have anything to say about this match. It's to say all his matches have been the same since he won that championship. The only time he's tried so far this since he's been there was the
Brian
Osprey or
match.
was it no the Osprey joint.
No. You
And that
didn't
was
feel like
it.
he tried for the Brian match?
I don't remember the Bryan match.
Oh, okay. You said it was good at the time. Just
I'm
like
sure it was.
just letting you said it was good at the time
I
when
don't
both them niggas
for
was wrestling at a snail's pace.
I'm sure it was good. I'm not denying. I just don't remember.
Yeah, that shit wasn't worth remembering, bro. Um Next, moving on, another match that I don't really want to talk about because there's nothing to really talk about here. Even the video package didn't even feature the Outrunners on it. Uh the Hurt Syndicate beating the Outrunners to retain their tag team titles. And it this could have been a Dynamite main event. Like it
This could
was
have been a
just
collision main event, dog.
this was the Hurt Syndicate just beating the shit out of fucking two goobers. Two balding goobers at that. I don't give a fuck if it's a joke that they're mimicking 80 wrestling or not. Y'all niggas, I think y'all niggas balding for real. Y'all trying to
They're
say it's a
balding for
joke.
real. Nah, they're balding for real. They're just embracing it. I
Yeah,
respect that.
they look like shit. Um, nah, this match was weak as fuck, bro. I feel bad.
Yeah,
I feel bad for
I
the
don't
Hurt
care,
Syndicate.
bro.
I know damn well they regretting this.
This is what they wanted.
You know,
Where
it
is Cedric
ain't
Alexander? Does Cedric Alexander have a 90 day? Is that why we haven't seen him?
that nigga wrestling on the indie. Where let me see where he wrestling at. He's gonna be
I just
wrestling
saw
Trevor Lee at Prestige Wrestling
Shop Prestige Wrestling.
June 1st in California. Oh shit, hold
So he
on.
must he must have been on a 90 day then if he's taking this long for him to start doing indie
Hold on,
bookings.
hold on, how much tickets cost for this? All
Where Prestige
ages,
at?
no
Ain't that
refund.
like Chicago? Where's that at?
Nigga, you wasn't listening to me at all. I said they're gonna be in LA.
Oh,
I don't know where they're
whatever.
based at. Hold on. Details. What the tickets looking like?
You
Oh,
ain't going. Not bad.
hell no, nigga. I ain't giving you nigga 60. I don't know who the fuck y'all niggas is.
They have good shows, don't they? Prestige.
I don't know.
They be having the free shows on YouTube.
I'm gonna see how the boys feel about this.
The gang says.
Yeah. Can't let gang know I fuck with this. Oh shit, they go on sale in 2 days. Okay, moving on. Now,
Now we get the real deal. The real this one is
now we get into the three match stretch, and I will stamp it right here. This is the best match in that three match stretch. Um,
Hollywood ending.
yes.
I
Now,
really like this.
when we reviewed Grand Slam, I said, where the fuck was the intensity? Where the fuck was the violence? And bizarrely enough, they were waiting for here and not doing it in Tony's
Yeah.
hometown where she would retain or where she would regain the title. I thought that was a little
Well,
bit
then
odd.
it wouldn't be a Hollywood ending. It'd be a Brisbane ending. Who wants that?
Well, it wasn't in Hollywood. It was the downtown LA ending.
I mean, that's closer.
um this match was cool, also just a bit
I
excessive with like what they were doing. I think the reasons why people like this match is very bizarre to me because I was just like, this is just a much better version of what that Grand Slam match was.
I disagree. I I thought the story to me, from what I saw from this match, was Tony was willing to take it there, and Mariah
Yes.
was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah, Mariah wasn't ready to die behind this.
this chick wow." When she brought the glass out and did the little tape glass gimmick, in
Mhm.
Mariah's face, I gotta give credit to
My
Mariah.
thing,
She
okay.
she had a really good reaction to that. She's like, "Oh shit, she ain't
Yeah,
playing."
she really. I thought it was funny. She realized she wasn't built for it. But my thing
Nah,
is the same thing that I said. I think on our go home show, it was just like, nigga, where'd that dog go? Mariah
if
May, where'd that dog go?
that would be the issue for me as far as we're looking at the totality of the whole feud. It was very confusing. I think we discussed this last week. It's very confusing
Yeah,
about like sometimes she'd be this vicious animal, and then other time they're just like sitting next to each other doing a sit down interview. Like the week after, I'm like, what? I don't know. But as far as the match goes, though, just isolated, I thought this was fantastic. There were some
yes,
great callbacks. They actually, you know what? Initially, I was like, I even changed the grade on it because initially I was like, this is so over the top. There's like some really like wacky shit going on like near the
yeah,
end,
no,
but in comparison to the next two matches, I'm like, you know what? No, this was fine. I'm
shit. The
absolutely,
next three,
yeah. This
um,
this made sense. At least it made sense in context of why they
yes,
would go all out like that.
yeah. This match is probably the only match in the card that made sense to have the intensity and violence that it had. Um,
It was violent. It was violent, bloody.
I
I
yes.
think Tony might have bladed a little too hard. she was
Oh yeah,
she
she
was
did.
bleeding, dog.
She definitely nicked something, and I think people are really liking the blood portion of this whole thing.
Bro, wrestling fans are blood horny. I keep telling y'all
It's
this. Like,
very weird
people
because
are
this
blood horny.
this match was good for the violence alone, but the fact that they bled, everybody's just like, "Oh my
Ah!
God, WWE women couldn't fathom wrestling like this," and it was just like wrestling where they could barely see and they lightheaded.
I wouldn't want to do that either. If you're a wrestler, would you bleed?
Um, it would depend on the context of the match, of course. And
I don't think
if
I
I
would
know how to
bleed.
blade properly.
Yeah, this is assuming you know how to blade properly. I don't think
assuming
I'd feel comfortable doing it. I
assuming
don't,
that I know how to blade properly and it's a match like this and it's a blow off, absolutely. But if it's fucking, we just in the steel cage and the only thing that's really, the only real story that we got going on is that I could carry you into a victory royale on Fortnite. Nah, I ain't gonna blade. Um, Yeah, for like an insanely intense feud, absolutely. It's perfectly okay with me. I just think that people believe that this match is like upper echelon because there was blood. And I think that part is weird. And I I say even with the criticisms that I have for this match, this is definitely match of the night.
this is the best women's match they've ever done.
Eh.
What
Um,
do you think is better?
I can't think of one. That's why I said I don't want to just crown this shit because I don't remember it.
No, that's fair.
I don't really fall into recency bias. You feel me? But yeah, and then what they managed to do in 13 minutes,
Which is also criminal because the next three matches were like 40 fucking minutes each.
they did something in 15 that niggas couldn't do near 30. The
Yeah.
fact that these matches are 30 bell to bell makes my
Not that
stomach
that that
hurt.
that's not including entrances. Even though AEW doesn't have long entrances really, but 30 minutes bell to bell is nuts for three straight matches. That's what I'm talking about. The
I
pacing of this
did
show is so
I
weird,
didn't
bro.
even know these shits was 30. What the fuck did Omega and Tenosuke do to be going fucking 30? For the very
Dog.
nothing feud. Are you serious? Oh my God. Looking at this shit makes me mad. I didn't even notice it was 30. That's
Yeah,
so
these matches.
fucking crazy. But like, yeah, my only real criticism about this match is, just the people's reaction to it, because I feel like people were like really gassing it.
I mean, it's an
Saying that the
AEW pay per
blood,
view.
yeah,
This is what's
saying
gonna
the
happen.
blood that really took it there. I feel like the only criticism that was really fire was, or like kind of valid was, this is the best, this is the best match on your show. This probably should have main evented, especially if that main event was
This
gonna go like that.
absolutely should have been it. It had the most heat.
Uh,
It's the match people cared about, and
yeah, it
It was
had a
justified.
it has a legitimate story. Like I feel like this has probably, despite how I feel about, the stuff going on week to week,
Yeah,
I like that story more than all the other shit, you know?
for sure. Um,
Um,
that's a great point. I was listening to a little clip of Meltzer and Alvarez kind of talking about the pay-per-view, and Meltzer got to give him credit. He made a good point. He's like, yo, you can't do all these fucking extravaganza cage matches, multiple kick out, no DQ, yada yadas. You know what I mean? There's all this shit, and then expect people to care about the last match being just a regular ass match. It's not gonna work. You can't do that. You can't have these epics, three straight epics in a row, and just have a regular old ass match to end the show and think people are gonna care.
that's what pacing is for. That's why
That's what it's
WWE be having them
for.
fucking shop WWE shits in between, bruh.
Yeah, a little sponsor thing or whatever. Go visit fucking Saudi Arabia, nigga.
Yeah, you feel me? Go
Go
see the
check out
world,
Saudi
nigga.
Arabia, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought this match was like really good. The only thing
I really like this match.
I would probably be way higher on this match if Mariah May was just like, I gotta match that energy. Cause
Couldn't
she was like a scared puppy dog in that bitch. And I ain't
couldn't
like
handle it.
that. She was the first to make Tony Storm bleed.
Yeah, it's different though.
And now it's time to put the glass gloves on. Niggas scared. Beat that bitch ass, bruh.
You know what's the meme? How niggas act when you up the pole on them?
It
That's
was
what
definitely that.
that's what she did. She up the pole on it, tell you out. You got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, that's probably like my only like real criticism about the whole thing. Just like the ending of this feud in general, I just didn't really understand like in the beginning or like, in the first act, you have Mariah May, Tony Storm, they're buddy buddy until like she turns and Mariah May is this insanely vicious person. Um, she wins the title. She's still this vicious person, and Tony Storm is like the meek, she goes through her little weird amnesia period, probably the worst part of like this whole saga.
Yes.
Um, and then, Tony Storm wins it back, and now Mariah May is just like, oh, scared and shit. And I was just like, where's that intensity that you like, like
I
you've
mean, she
beaten her
picked it up in the end. She started whooping her ass at the end a little bit when they were on the when they're on the ramp.
when it was time for the finish.
Yeah, they whoop each other
Um,
ass.
Yeah, it is what it is. That's like legitimately my only criticism. I'm gonna stop griping on it and move on to the next match. We have Kenny Omega defeating Tenochte Takeshita for an international championship, going for fucking nearly 30 minutes. 30.
Good
What
match
was in
though.
what was in this match that you remember it going 30?
I don't remember, but I gave it a 4.25, so I must have liked it.
I don't remember shit. Just
Nigga, I watched
no
three other wrestling shows after that. You,
no numbers and vibes, bruh.
a,
Um, I didn't like this match. I felt like Kenny Omega is definitely like he slowed down a lot and
understandably,
but this has always been my criticism for Kenny Omega for a really long time after the ankle injury was
he never
clearly
adapted.
clearly you need to slow down. But your style of wrestling does not look good slowing down.
He needed to adapt to a different style, somewhere like a what?
Your explosive style does not look good slowed down. I remember when I was watching this shit in the Discord and I was just like, I'm just seeing a snail trail left all over this place because Kenny Omega's moving so fucking slow. And by design, Takeshita has to slow down a little bit. And he a young guy. I know he could turn the fuck up and go fast, but he has to slow it down for Kenny. And I
Yeah,
don't and I don't and I don't know what Takeshita here losing does for any fucking body, but I truly feel like there was no winners in this match. I don't think Kenny Omega is gonna be, you know, around often to really be defending it or like, you know. Well, like we know he's not because there's going to be a tournament, so he's just like not going to be around for a little bit. But Takeshi will be in a little tag match or like a brawl or be some nigga ass in a in a kind of in a squash or some shit. So it seemed like we're building to something there.
Anything to get him away from Don Callis, I think is a positive for Takeshita. I would like to see him turn face. I think the crowd really wants to cheer him. So
Yeah, of course.
I
But do
think
you think this takes him away from Don Callis? I know we don't see
you
Don
know
Callis on the show, but like, do you think this really
he
like?
he be popping back up like herpes, dog. So yeah, I mean it's only a matter of time before he just shows up out of nowhere.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
But yeah, so
Every time I think he's
I
gone, he comes back.
yeah, I thought the match was fine. It's just like a little slow. I definitely thought this was better than the Gabe Kidd match that everybody keep glazing. Um, but I don't know what this does for Takeshi here. I think if there was any time for, you know, for Kenny Omega to lose and, really usher in a new era,
You can't have him
Takeshi's
lose
the
on the comeback though. You can't have him lose on the comeback.
Takeshi's the fucking guy.
They can run it back.
I don't want to see the run back if it's gonna look like this.
You want Kenny to put him over or not?
I think that time has passed.
Nah.
Cause if not now, then what the fuck does it matter if in like June or some shit? Like who gives a fuck at that point? Is it's
We got to see how this reign goes.
it's gonna be big part timer status for we all know why, but I don't know. I felt like this was the perfect time to really put Takeshita over, you know, because why the fuck not?
I wasn't mad at this result. I think it's a good comeback story for old Kenny.
This nigga's like 40.
Because
What the fuck does he need this comeback story for?
he almost died, nigga. What you mean?
He already had a comeback match before his death. Or what,
This is the real one.
this the real
This is the singles match. You know what I mean?
how many hey man, he almost died, man. Like this nigga's not Shibata, bro. We should be treating this nigga like Shibata.
Uh,
How many times are we gonna do the oh man, he's back from injury.
he's
This
back.
this is literally the third time they've done it. It's ridiculous. I think this was time to like really solidify Takeshi as a threat. And if he's not failing upwards, then what the fuck? I don't want to see him still wrestling for this fucking mid card title.
He ain't gonna get in that main. He's not gonna get in that main event position no time soon.
You're right. Moving on. Uh Ospreay defeats Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher loses.
Now we're
And
talking.
at this point, I was just like, what the fuck is the point of the Don Callis family? Y'all niggas was talking tough
Piss me off.
shit since fuck you niggas lose at Grand Slam and then y'all 0-2 on this pay-per-view.
Let me go find the tweet.
What the fuck is the Don Callis family for? Nobody is getting over in this nobody's getting over in this group. Or nobody's advancing in this group, more say.
Man, I don't care about the Don Callis family is changing the channel for me at this point. I don't care about none of these guys, especially Mark Davis, who I guess we'll get into in the match. Um, this is a tweet by the Shrimp Biscuit that encapsulated this match for me. Great name, by the way. Um,
Mhm.
wow, what a cage match! I especially love the crazy finish. I mean, the Styles Clash onto the text, like, oh, I mean, the Os Cutter off the damn cage. That was, oh, wait, no, my bad. I mean, the Spanish Fly from the top. That's just, you know what? When he used the armband, what an emotional. You know what? Never mind. That's pretty much it. And then there's another tweet where someone brought up the Anthony Fantano.
When he kept cutting the
Uh,
pizza.
That's too many slices. That's enough slices. That's pretty
Yeah.
much how I felt about this match. It was yeah, that was cool. Oh, that was cool. Okay. All right. Oh, you're gonna jump off the cage now? Okay. Oh, we're not over? Gonna keep going. That's literally how I felt for this whole match.
Yeah,
If I'm watching a wrestling match and I audibly go, all right, man, that's when you lost me. When I go, all right, man, you lost me at this point. Like, what are we doing? This is a perfect example of too much birthday cake. This match could have been something impressive, something amazing, and they just did too much. It's like
this match is the stunt food. This match is the
yes,
Warlockian milkshakes. Um, the food that is made with the chef with the black gloves, the Elm Street Warlock, all that sort of shit.
the tipsy bartender.
Yeah, this is yes, the tipsy. This is a tipsy bartender joint. This is that. Like I, this whole feud really started because Osprey couldn't carry this nigga to win the tag titles. That's it. You
Yeah,
remember that's the start of it, right?
yeah, and then Fletcher decided that he didn't want to be an Osprey shadow anymore, so he changed his look by shaving his head. Um,
And then he grew it back like the and then shit.
he
The
wasn't
hair
trying to do
grew.
the baldy. He just wanted the buzz cut. He didn't want the baldy. He wasn't trying to stone cold it. He was just trying to, you know what I mean? A little
Yeah.
buzz joint, a little buzz joint. Yeah, this match. I mean, where do you even start? It was a lot.
It's too much
It was
for
too
very
much.
little. Like
And then Mark Davis involvement for whatever reason, because
yeah,
who asked for
and
that?
then his fat ass got blood too. I was just like, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck out of
Why
here.
were you bleeding? Yeah, that
Um
too. A lot of it was a lot.
the Osprey cutter off the cage, right? Javon Evans did something twice as cool on Sunday where he did the fucking cutter on fucking Ethan with a chair wrapped around his neck. Never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Didn't need blood to do it. Still had the crowd up. Like fucking crazy. Like I just the styles clash to the th to the to the to the tax. Yeah.
There you go.
N- Not that impressive to me because I've seen Osprey do the cutter 1,000 times from 1,000 different places, and it didn't does not win the match. If exiting the cage does not win you the match, why even climb it? You get what I'm saying?
To jump off it, of course.
Like stupid shit. Um, the armband thing, United Empire never really even had a run in AEW.
It's very brief. Because then Mark got hurt like pretty fast, like pretty early into it.
You brought that shit out. Who gave a fuck? Aussie Open was barely a thing on AEW.
Mm-hmm.
What is this emotional thing that they were trying to provide here? This is a tag team that was never really established on the show. Mark
It
Davis
was.
was
It was
gone
just
for
so
how
long
God,
ago.
yeah, Mark Davis was gone for God knows how long, and they went full steam ahead
Yeah.
with the Kyle Fletcher singles push. So what is this? Too much birthday cake, stunt food. This match legitimately means nothing. I never thought the feud needed to have a steel cage. What was the steel cage supposed to do?
Keep out the Don Callis family, even though Mark Davis was right inside the cage. I don't know.
Yeah, and then they did the Aussie Open finisher to him, and then Osprey kicked out.
Correct.
And then Osprey took that finisher, got right back up, beat the shit out of Mark, got him the fuck up out of there, and started beating on Kyle Fletcher again.
Yeah.
Psychology, toilet.
Not existent. I did not like this. I thought like we've already gone over. It was too much, and it's expected. I knew going in they were gonna do too much,
Yeah.
so
My
I can't even be like I don't know.
my thing is and it really fucking confuses me if all Will Spray if all Will Ospreay matches are like this, just fucking stunt food. Why are we considering this nigga a good wrestler, dog? Like this shit makes no fucking sense to me. No psychology can't sell.
Meltzer told us he's a good wrestler.
Dog, like Meltzer's gonna give this shit fucking 5 stars and 6.5 or so. For fucking what? This shit is fucking ridiculous, bruh. This shit is what is it? Not even stunt food, but what is this shit? This shit, the chicken wings with the gold flakes on the shit. Nothing. This shit bullshit, dog. Like this match is fucking ridiculous. Tony Storm and Mariah May did better in half the time.
Way better
With they,
in
you
every
know,
aspect.
whatever gripes I have about the story, their story warrants this. There was actually a title involved.
Yeah, right.
There's no title involved with this. This shit is all just nothing. This does nothing for either guy. This does nothing for the Don Callis family. I'm not looking at this match and being like, wow, Kyle Fletcher's a star.
That's the other lie the internet been trying to tell me for mad long is Kyle Fletcher's a star. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all, stop trying to make Fletch happen. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Not before AEW do. Yeah, I like there's a lot of not good matches on this card, especially this next one. But this has to
Oh no
be
no
at the
no.
bottom with them.
Oh no no no. This is like fucking compared to the main event. This is Brett Owen compared to the main event. Oh, you
Hey
talking
man,
about?
the main event is Jake the Snake and Heroes of Wrestling. But this shit, this is
I
this is
can
just
understand why
bullshit on a
people.
grand stage.
I can understand why people were like this though.
In a
If
vacuum, maybe.
I if you're looking for IG, I guarantee my non wrestling friends will probably send me like a Instagram reel of something that happened in this match.
That,
I can
but guess
almost
what?
guarantee
But
it.
like the Instagram reel is gonna take out all the context of it.
There is no contact. They're just doing shit. They're just doing stuff.
Ex-
There's no contact to show.
like this match is going to look good in the the two times speed IG reel with the caption they going crazy type shit, wrestling's back or some shit, like 30 minutes. Terrible stuff, man. I'm sorry.
This is their
Osprey,
best.
like Osprey could do amazing stuff if he would
That's
just
the
know
most
how to
frust-
fucking work.
that that's the most frustrating part for me is just that like
Extremely athletic.
he's super talented. Everyone knows he is, but he just like he can't get out of his own way to like
He's true. He's really
less is
fucking
more, bro.
he's really gassed by Meltzer, bruh.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. Like, I get it, doing what you do got you here, but you could be doing what you're doing a lot better. Or with substance, or like, make that shit really worth remembering, dog. Like,
Yeah.
it's not New Japan, man. Like this not one of them Road 2 shows that we could just be like, yeah, yeah. Like this shit had months and months of stories. The Bucks still had the belt when this story started.
Where the hell they go?
Who gives a shit? But like,
Good point. Fraxium ran them off. I keep telling people.
you feel me?
They didn't want that smoke. They said, "Oh, Fraxium, they next up. Let me get out of here. Let me get out the way."
And it's really and it's really frustrating because like Osprey is like really good. He just can't put all the pieces together. I saw people talking about
I don't think that he can't. He won't. I don't think he wants to. I think he just likes the whatever the way he
Yeah.
does it.
Shawn Michaels talking about RVD,
Yeah,
and I was just like, yeah, that's all elite wrestling right there.
less is more, man. Less is more. It makes those
Not,
moments matter.
not even, yeah, less is more, but shit, tell a better fucking story. Learn how to sell some shit. Do some psychology.
Because even if you want to, cause I know my boy was trying to, he was like, "Well, the Raw main event, they did a lot of, yeah, I thought y'all didn't like finisher spam." I'm like, "Yeah, but like that was the only match on that show that did that, and they don't do that every show, so it's okay if they do it every once in a while. Like there's a difference, like you know what I mean? When you don't see it as much, it's more effective. But if you're doing this, if you're doing all out 20,000 moves, 20,000 kickouts every time you wrestle, yeah, not as effective anymore." And that's the difference between the Raw cage match and this cage match, in my opinion, at least. Just my opinion. I don't know. What do I know?
Just whatever, man. I'm gonna move on, because we're not gonna get this match much time. Um,
Oh no, yes we are. I got something to say.
all right, go ahead. John Moxley defeats Cope and Christian Cage in the triple threat for the AEW World Championship. This was Cage Casino Gauntlet cash in. I'll let you have the floor.
Oh man. Okay, so with context and all this, we just got finished watching this fucking cage match that was just absolutely bonkers. To cut to the match where like from the jump, me and you have both decided like this is the least interesting match. No one wants to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't think the fans want to see this. So off the rip, the match starts, and the first thing Excalibur says is, "There's a real quiet in the crowd right now." Because I don't. What was his excuse? Do you remember what his excuse was, Cyrus?
Oh, he thought it was gonna be a one-on-one match.
No.
Uh,
What? Why did Excalibur say that? Where he was just like, "There's a real quiet in the crowd right now." Like he tried to make some
oh,
excuse for it.
yeah,
But like,
sorry.
like no, niggas didn't want to see this shit.
I thought we were talking about
But
Christian Cage's excuse.
oh no, 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 we'll get to that. And so I'm just like, yeah, man, this is it. It start like I'm so John Moxley is one of the worst wrestlers in wrestling right now. I'm not saying this is hyperbole. He's fucking terrible. He does nothing good. He looks like shit out there. He doesn't sell.
hmm
Um, and yeah, this match didn't help the cause. They both look old and slow. Cope clearly isn't where he used to be at. So we're going through this match. It's plodding along. We're about 15 minutes in. Christian Cage comes. No, not even. Probably. How long was this match?
26 minutes, dog.
So yeah, it's about 20 minutes of this just slow plotting, fighting around, punching, biting, bullshit. Um, and then what was the tweet? Someone I forgot who tweeted. They were like, if Wheeler Yuta comes out, and someone tweeted, yeah, that'll really wake the crowd up. So no, Wheeler Yuta. Now Wheeler Yuta in the match. Jay White comes out for the save. Jay White accidentally super kicks Cope. Christian comes out. I'm like, oh, okay, we're finally getting there. Christian comes out, he signs the contract, he comes in the ring, he's immediately choked out by John Moxley, and the match is over. and, and then the crowd goes, and when the match finishes, you can hear like an audible groan from the crowd.
hmm
The whole crowd was like, oh, okay. it, it had to be that might be the worst AEW main event they've ever had. This might be their Fiend Seth.
I haven't thought
I
about that
still
match in
think
a minute.
I still think Fiend Seth might be worse because I almost killed the damn company. But this was really, really bad. And all parties involved, Hope, Moxley, the referee, Jim Ross, whoever, lighting guy,
Every
everybody should,
everybody got to
should
pay.
take a strong look in the mirror and ask themselves where they went wrong here. Tony Khan, you know what I mean? Like this was
And they're gonna
what
run it
a
back.
that's even that. Oh my god, that's even worse. They're gonna run it back, which makes me think from what it seems like, this was not the initial finish they had planned. Something changed. I don't. They didn't. No one's been specific about what happened because it all none of this really makes sense. In my eyes, why would Christian join mid match? Why wouldn't he just wait till after the match? You know what I mean? Like,
Cope Hogan, bitch.
yeah. I mean, the case not looking good for Cope, man. I mean, the resume of just kind of him not losing is looking sketchy. I,
He a nasty nigga, dog. Hey
but yes,
man,
to me, it's
I
out.
never do it. I ain't never backdoor my man's like this. That's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
he said either Tony Khan set Christian up or Cope set Christian up. Either way, Christian got fucked over in the end. He like a fucking goof after months and months of teasing. I don't mind a cash in losing, but to go out like that, did he
Yeah,
even get a move in?
he he tried to get one off on Cope and Cope kept reversing, bro.
I don't remember him getting like I remember I like looked down at my phone. I looked up and he got choked out. I was like, oh, that's it. The match is over. Yeah,
Got
that was
got choked out like 3 minutes into like being in the match. I said, wow.
yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that was not good.
Oops.
You have any thoughts? That's all I really got. Just what a fucking
Um,
what a shame for what probably would have been a really good. This is gonna hamper like a pretty good pay per view in my opinion.
oh, absolutely.
A very strong pay per view got kind of hampered by this shitty main event.
Yeah, this shit was pretty fucking bad. Um, I always thought this match was gonna be bad. I had
Yes, me too.
no doubts
I had
about
no
it, but
expectations for this.
I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. Um, honest, honestly, speechless about like the match itself. The result, absolutely nuts. The explanation of it, insane. Running it back in Nebraska?
And what shows that in Nebraska?
Yes, next week they're in Nebraska.
I don't think WWE even goes to Nebraska.
Like, why is Nebraska getting the real match? And I don't care what any of these dirt sheets are saying. The This is not the vision or this is not the finish that they wanted to go with, blah blah blah, this and that. Well, they went with it.
Yeah, no one forced
Either
them to do that.
way, they went with it. If this is not what they wanted, they probably should have just did what they wanted to do. So y'all could save all them fucking articles, bruh. Cause what the fuck were these niggas thinking?
And with no intel on anything, to me this sounded like Cope saying, "I ain't really trying to lose," and then Moxie also say, "Hey, I ain't really trying to lose either." So what we about to do?
Yeah. Hey
we
man,
got we got
bring
we
your
got
friend
we
here.
got we got 30 minutes. What we about to do?
Just really insane stuff. Yeah, I've seen a lot of
You seen a
bad
lot. Well,
matches,
I'm
man.
about to say caping. I think said people are caping online. I'm about to say
No,
even
this
diehards was saying was like this shit was ass, bro.
I love my For You tab right now. A lot of the times, honestly, it's if I don't tweet for a couple days, it's all like pro AW weird bullshit. Now we all found a common goal, shitting on
Man,
this main event and then screaming at them wanting to run it back.
that my timeline when they announced the rematch was pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody's had the same reaction.
I saw that shit and I said, this shit happening where? I saw NE and I was just like,
You had to look it up. You said, what state is
I
that?
said, huh?
New England?
I said, this shit better be in New England. I saw Nebraska. I said, what? These niggas is out they fucking mind, bruh.
This, you know, it reminds me. Remember when they did Punk? Moxley like the week before the pay-per-view
Yes. And
for
then he
whatever
lost and then they
reason.
won it back.
Yeah, that's what it kind of
Thi-
feels like.
This was honestly almost as bad as that, actually.
Didn't Mox get hurt in that match or something? Or someone get hurt?
No, it was I feel like that match was a genuine misunderstanding. Or
I don't know what that. I don't know what that was.
it was a genuine, nah, that's not gonna work for me, dog. Nigga said, the fuck is Rocky, bro?
Say Rocky, nigga. I watch that. Yeah, man. I just Revolution.
Crazy shit, man. Uh I have never quite seen anything like this. Pretty,
Not
pretty,
in some
pretty, pretty,
time.
pretty bad stuff. Um, but yeah, let's get into dynamite.
We
The
can briefly
quick,
go through this.
yeah, the
This was
quick
a
hit
very
stuff.
nothing show.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's really hurt. Wonder why. So
Yeah,
they're extremely short staffed.
no,
Um,
but when they said Hechicero versus Orange Cassidy, first of all, I like both of those guys. But when they said Hechicero and Orange Cassidy was the main event for that, oh, yeah, they punted dog. They didn't even try.
yeah, this was big. I ain't got it on me. um, oops, accidentally opened up Bellatra. Okay. Tournament to face Kenny Omega at Dynasty. Um, Speedball Mike Bailey makes his debut and he defeats Beast Mortals. So he will advance and Orange Cassidy defeated Hechicero
In a very
and
disappointing match.
I think that match was everything I thought it was going to be.
Cause those
Um
my guy, Hechicero was a worker, bro. He can go. And I know Orange Cassidy can go. And it was just like when the match started at 10 o'clock, I was yeah, I don't think we're getting too much out of this.
yeah. Um sorry. And then Ricochet versus Shibata on Collision and then whoever wins that moves forward. I will be looking forward to Orange Cassidy Speedball. I think that might be good, but we'll
I
see.
thought Speedball looked good tonight. I
Yeah.
think, and I also think Beast Mortals is a really good opponent for people. I think he's really good at making guys look good.
Hmm.
Also,
Um,
that little top rope gorilla press slam move he does, I wouldn't take that move. You couldn't pay me to take that damn move.
and this is why you're not a wrestler. You scared to take
That's
shit.
that's too high of a drop.
Um, Colt versus Moxley is happening next week. Hobbs and Hologram they defeat Cage and Dralistico. I was watching Evolved. Uh,
Jalisco and Hologram had a really good match on Collision for anybody who wants to see it.
hmm Christian has a dispute with the patriarchy, and I found this to be very bizarre because, I watch Dynamite weekly, as you guys know. What the fuck was the plan?
I don't know. We got to figure that out.
What the fuck are they exploding this fucking weak ass faction for?
They were trying to babyface Nick Wayne, but he didn't have really a babyface look. He got a real punchable face. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Um, I don't really give a shit about the patriarchy blowing up. So why are y'all should probably just save that shit for Collision or something, because why would we give a shit? You never have these guys on the show. The last time really remember Christian like doing anything, he was like in a skybox eating popcorn. Like this nigga's not on TV like that. Like what the fuck are we doing here? And we both kind of predicted that Christian was gonna like come and like do some shit at the pay-per-view or whatever. We didn't think it was get choked out in fucking 2 minutes. But
Nobody saw that coming.
why would anybody give a shit about the fucking patriarchy blowing up? Moving on. MJF speaks. MVP comes out and he has a business card into the Hurt business. Um, MGF in Black People Business.
So I don't want to be around them niggas.
In
That's what
Black
MJF said.
in Black People Business. Also from Cornette to MVP, niggas really like MJF because he be dick riding. And that's kind of crazy.
What do you mean?
They'd be like, I met MJF and MLW or whatever, and he came up and asked me questions. And since then, I know he was gonna be great.
That ain't dick ride. That's the business.
Cocksucking shit, bro. I was just like, Jesus Christ, bro. Nigga asked you, hey man, how's your day? It's like, all right, man, this shit is fucking ridiculous. Also, nobody give a fuck about no MLW lore, bro. Get that shit the fuck up out of here. And then he runs into Hangman Page, and then I didn't know
I set him
really.
on fire last week, by the way.
Yeah, and he's mentioning it that now and not when they had the match. I was just like, I would have cracked the lighter fluid off his head and said, "You want to set me on fire?" Some shit like that. I was just like, why you seem upset about it now?
Yeah, Hangman seemed too calm about someone trying to kill him. Now that I think about it.
AEW is just weird like that. Um,
Also, why were there like no repercussions for that? Nigga tried to kill him. He tried to set him on fire. No authority figure came out. At least Adam Pearce would have came out on Raw. If there
try
was
to stop
attempted
him.
murder, at least you would have tried to stop it. You know what I mean? Something.
Yeah. Um, we're gonna move on to NXT. I don't care what else we forgot. Um,
Hey, I got a hot take.
why's that?
Was this the best episode of NXT ever?
Ever?
Ever.
Ever?
Non takeover, non special, just TV episode. Was this the best TV episode they've ever done?
Just TV episode?
Because I'm ready to say it was.
It's another time where I'm just like I would really have to think on it. There has been a lot of good episodes of NXT TV.
At
Um,
this level though,
Probably, I don't know.
it's a hot take. I'm not saying it's not a hot take.
Also,
It is a hot take.
this is a TV special, so um,
It's TV though. You know what I mean?
it's a TV special. Don't even try to like.
It ain't a peacock joint.
It's a TV special.
What that mean?
It's not just a regular episode.
It's still on TV. It's a TV episode of NXT.
I'm just saying there's a difference between the TV specials and just the regular episodes that we be getting. And I don't know why I have to explain that. Anyway,
Regardless,
yes. Hardy Boys defeat Nathan Frazier and Fraxium to retain their TNA World Tag Team Championships. And hey man, Nathan Frazier had to lose that Fraxium had to lose at some point.
no, they don't. Why you gotta lose?
These niggas was
Not
on
my
top of the
Fraxium.
fucking these niggas was on
Not
top of the
my
fucking world, bro.
not my Fraxium. Before we get to that, I want to briefly just speak on the venue. Great looking venue. The theater, I was making fun of it last week, but it's actually it's a really nice theater,
You was hating for
venue.
no reason, as you tend to do.
Also, I forgot this was where the Locks absolutely destroyed Dipset
Dipset.
in verses that really hurt my heart as a Dipset fan. I
Yeah,
like the Locks too, but
that
that really
shit
hurt
was
my heart.
that shit was embarrassing, bro.
But yeah, really good venue. I thought the crowd was really good. Very hot crowd. Um, for both nights, for Raw and for NXT, a very hot crowd. But as far as the match
Hmm.
goes, hey, I gotta be honest. I give it up on the Hardy Boys. The last time I seen the Hardy Boys,
They would look like
previous to the
shit.
NXT run, they look like shit.
They did good in
Specifically,
this
Jeff.
match.
They look good tonight. I don't know if they had their working boots on. I don't know if it was a Fraxium carry. I'm gonna give it the Fraxium carry just because those are my guys. Um, they look really good out there. This was a really, really good match, and there were definitely points where like Jeff and Matt were trying to keep up with these guys, but I think that for their age and how long they've been wrestling for, and how much they've damage done to their body, they did a really good job of keeping up with Fraxium. And yeah, this was just a really good match. I think they're probably gonna run this match back, and it'll be for Fraxium's tag team titles or something like that.
Oof.
Or maybe like a ladder match for both sets of titles or something like that. I can see one of those things happening.
They better slow their fucking roll, bro. Braxton can't
They
lose
might
that.
they do like a double tag title thing. I could see that happen at Stand and Deliver or something.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I thought it was a really good match. I went pretty high. I went a 4 on this. Um, really liked it. And Fraxium is fun.
They always have been, always will be.
Always.
Yeah, I thought the match was really good. I liked it. Um, the Hardys definitely kept up. I wasn't worried at all. And honestly, yeah, I found it like Fraxium had to lose at some point, right? So, yeah. Moving on. We got Jordan Grace versus Roxanne. I thought this match was good, but I don't think it's better than the first match that they had.
I agree.
Um,
Also, it was the weakest match of the night, which is telling.
yes.
Not in like a bad way. This card which is that good.
When I was watching with Justin, there was just like there was just a point where like there was just egregious no selling from fucking Jordan Grace. Roxanne did a chop block, attacked that left leg like it was nothing,
She's a beast. Ain't none of
and
her. She ate that shit.
yeah, she was she'll sell it and be like, ah, fuck it, just do a power bomb.
Little
Uh,
ass girl about to do to
with,
her.
with the left leg as the base. I said, shit, man, at least try. Um, no, match was cool for the most part, but I did find it to be the weakest. That's all I got. Anything
That's
on?
all I got too. That's it.
All right. Obafemi versus Moose.
Hey,
Hey, hey,
hey.
man. I'm sorry,
I
Twitter.
got it. I
This
got
shit
to
was
be real.
tough. This shit was
This shit was hard.
this shit was tough. Skinny boy. Just
Hey,
two big
over
niggas
50
just
first.
throwing the fuck out of niggas, bruh. Shit was
Over 50
tough.
real deal, dog. He's real deal. I was a little I wasn't 100% sure on him initially. I'm happy I'm wrong about him. This guy is he's real deal, dog. He's gonna be special. I think the Undertaker co-sign. That must have been a crazy moment for him right before his match too. I wonder if
Hmm.
he knew that was coming, but that was. I feel like Taker doesn't do co-signs really often. I feel like so for him to do that, I think they really believe in him.
The only vignettes on the show were all LFG related shit. Like
Yeah, I believe they recorded the finals
yeah.
at the show too. I don't know the spoilers or anything like that, but
Yeah, the fan
yeah,
of
man.
the show.
I've always known Moose was talented, but I don't really like watch a lot of TNA. I didn't really watch him when he was in Ring of Honor or anything like that, so I didn't like I knew he's talented, and the Lexus King match was really really good. But man, this guy's good, bro. He's just a fucking idiot, but he's really it's really good. I hate when niggas are idiots and they're good. Um, yeah, man, that match it was hard hitting. They beat the shit out of each other, table spots, whatever the fuck. I don't like it. I had no real thoughts other than just like you should if you haven't seen that match, go watch it because it was a hell of a match. My match of the night for sure.
Really?
Yeah, it was
I
my
mean, it
match
was
of the
really
night.
good. I'm not surprised, honestly, but
I
like,
really
yeah,
liked this match.
I thought it was really good too. Javon Evans defeats Ethan Page in a New York City street fight. Yeah, he was whooping that ass for real.
Jav- Javon Evans might be a generational baby face. I tweeted about this during the show. I
Generational
think
YN.
I think um what makes Javon special is that like everyone I think him being really young really helps us too. He reminds you of like a nigga you just knew from your neighborhood that you probably like played ball with or like y'all played in the playground with back in the day. You know what I mean? That's what he
Hmm.
reminds me. So he's very relatable and you want to see him win.
Ethan Page gave him a crazy cosign the day of. I was just like, name that your
Yeah,
opponent.
but I mean, he's right. He's like, yo, this dude like
Crazy upside.
crazy upside. He had his I think his selling is really good, which I think for a baby face is very important. I think he sells really well, especially for someone his age to really get that. Yeah, he's special, man. I think they see big things with this guy, and I think he's really good for someone his age. I just I think the sky's the limit for Javon.
I agree. Javon is really good.
And he was over
Um,
as fuck. He was over as fuck in the crowd tonight.
oh
I mean,
yeah.
on Tuesday.
Cause he that nigga for real.
He
He ain't just
is.
playing.
It feels
Um,
authentic. I'm like
Swerve.
my other tweet that got a lot of buzz when I was talking about
My
Swerve.
thing is that when I checked those quote tweets, there was a lot more people agreeing with you, which I was very
No,
happy about.
no, I was genuinely surprised how many people like that were like agreeing. And people were like the likes I would see, like it was like verified, like people like, yeah, we with you.
Niggas see the fake, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You got to be
the
black
best
to
way,
understand.
yeah, you
I
gotta be black to
I
understand
only see
what I'm
crackers
trying to say.
glazing, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We can see the bullshit. Even a nigga like me who grew up in a very white area, I can tell the difference. You know what I mean? Like I can tell that like it's not the same. I don't know niggas like him.
Oh, I know
Never
niggas like
met
him.
niggas like him before.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
like him.
I don't want I don't like him, and I don't want to be around him.
Yeah.
I can just tell when he what did he say? He said when he said me and Ricochet were the first two black wrestlers to ever be in a number one contender match. I said, nigga, if you don't go somewhere, what?
Yeah, I saw that and I was just like,
That's
so
Sports
what?
Center. That's Sports Center ass stat.
Yeah, that is a sports interest. uh yeah, no, I'm just like, who you can fool them. You can't
You can
fool a
fool
real
people.
nigga.
You can fool the people who are not paying attention.
Yeah, like I thought that shit was utterly ridiculous. Um, excuse me. Moving on. Oh wait, just Javon Evans in this match. I thought the cutter onto the chair
That looked really good.
absolutely insane.
Yeah, that looked real
Um,
good.
the spot where Ethan just Javon was on the floor, deadlifts him up, one arm, got him in a fireman's carry, and just did the Death Valley driver onto the table. I said, this nigga's different. Also, he had a funny tank top on, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
He had the G in the tank top on.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? Why that shit so widespread, nigga?
That's that Zara fit. I tell you, that nigga be him and Scorpio Sky still do little Zara dates once a month.
I don't know when you ever said that to me, but that is absolutely insane that you're calling it that.
They remember they getting the little Zara fits off when they was Man of the Year.
I don't. Man of the Year was a time that I would like to forget. Um, but yeah, good match overall. Stephanie Vacker defeats Julia, winner takes all, NXT Women's Championship and the North American Championship. You have thoughts about Julia that I just don't quite understand,
I do.
but I get it.
Now, I want to preface this by saying I think Julia is very talented. I think she's
Bigot.
really, really good. Whoa, excuse me? Sir. Hello? I think she's very talented. But I I someone gave me a really good comparison in my mentions, and it makes it's perfect. It's a perfect analogy. Is this reminds me? I think Julia is kind of boring. Like there's not much to her, especially in comparison to Stephanie Vaquer, who I feel like there's a lot to her, and she has the crowd. The crowd really fucking with her. Um, and Julia has the crowd, but I feel like she's kind of in her happy to be here type mode. And Stephanie's on her like I want to be the best woman in the company, and so it kind of like is that. And then someone compared it to like this is like when Hideo Itami first signed NXT, and he was supposed to be the guy, and then Finn
Hmm.
Balor showed up like a month later, and they kind of
it,
and
re- it,
they
re-
put them together, and then
it really
Finn
turned
Balor
shit the fuck up.
yeah, Finn Balor completely surpassed Itami in like a month. That's how this kind of feels. Like I feel like Julia was supposed to be the one, and Stephanie was like, oh yeah, she's cool too. We're gonna throw her on the thing, but niggas like, nah, we fucking with Stephanie. You know what I mean? That's how it kind of feels. And so I feel like it's not a situation where I think Julia is like she dead, in, you know what I mean, like dead on arrival or anything like that. I think she's
Hmm.
got to kind of just figure shit out. Because I even
You
like,
just have two hot talents coming in at the same time
yeah,
in the same division. Yeah, shit's gonna be a little hot.
and I don't think giving I think giving her the title that fast probably didn't really help. Um, but yeah, but even like Io Sky took a minute before it really like popped
Yeah.
off. You know what I mean? So I'm not like it was just something at the time. I'm like, yo, I don't know, she's just kind of bland right now. Like I don't really care that much about Julia. But that's it. As far as the match goes, the match was fantastic, which I expected because these two are clearly good friends and they trust each other. And bro, that that spiral tap into the fucking
Whew.
triangle choke, that shit was crazy.
That
That
shit had
you
me
you you
slapping my thing. Well, I said, wow, that shit hard.
you couldn't do that any better and make that look any smoother if you tried. I don't even know who to attribute that to. If it was Julia just being in the right spot or Stephanie just having the body control to get herself in that right spot, that was like it's super impressive.
Just a queen, just queens being queens,
Just
bro.
queen. That's just real queen shit, bro. Yeah, these two girls tore it down, man. I we still don't really know what's up with Julia if she's hurt or not. Um
Yeah, I remember seeing that
we
report coming out, and then I saw that, and I
we
was just like,
we've been told that she's not hurt. Um there've been reports that she is hurt. I don't know. I still don't really know why they booked this match in the first place. Um
it has to be something of like,
yeah, either someone getting called up or someone's hurt or I like or this is just motivation for Julia to turn heel, which is kind of where I would go into with all this about I don't like being the guy who's like, oh, this is not working, so turn them heel. Because I have friends who are like that. They're like, oh, this person, she's not
I
like turn them
mean,
heel. I feel like that's like the lazy way to get out of shit all a
but
lot of
my
times.
but my thing is that
But in this situation,
mhm.
I
I know
think,
I get what you're saying because Julia kind of came in and she is her stardom self.
yeah,
And when she
that I
came
know
out,
nothing about. So
yeah, she was just, I am
wasn't she
somebody
a heel
that
in Stardom?
it kind of it's very loosey goosey over there. It really depends who you
Okay,
ask. But
okay,
to me, it was very much like, hi, I am the new free agent from Japan.
Japan, yeah,
While Steffi Vacker comes in, I am the Dark Angel, I'm this, I'm that.
yeah. She already had some shit popping already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she kind
Already
of
had
had
a
stuff like,
motivation character.
yeah, she already had stuff going for herself. Um, when Julia came out with the blue hair, I said this is the first step in that like wrestling or that NXT glow up. Um Last Friday I was talking to Five and it was just like we were talking about the same thing. It was just like right like she's gonna go through that EO sort of like change in look. Like, EO used to just have her um what is it? She used to have like the burgundy gear, and then one day she just switched it up, had the black neon green with the burgundy and the shit. She let her hair grow long, dyed it black, you know, and she kind of had like the bodysuit or whatever. Like that time is gonna come for Julia as well. And this is probably just the first start of it. I'm not too mad at the decision here. I thought swinging either direction would have been good. So,
Yeah,
um,
there was no real wrong answer in this. It's kind of now I think it's more important is where do we go from here with these two?
yeah,
That's probably the more important aspect, which it should be. It should be okay. Now, what's next for these people? How did Julia find redemption, and can Stephanie handle being a double champ? And
I hope
those are two good stories to run with.
I hope it's injury and not a visa issue.
That's also a possibility. It
That's where
could
I'm
be.
at with it.
I didn't even think about visa. It could be a visa. Damn, that would suck.
Yeah, really bad.
Especially in this kind of environment where we just don't know what kind of executive order that could get signed within the next week.
Next 2 minutes.
You know what I mean? By the time we finish recording, she's like, no more immigrants at all. No one can come in. Closed. If you out of the country, too bad. Stay there. Stay where you at.
Yeah, that'd be really bad.
That'd be crazy.
Um, but yeah, I thought this match was really good. I liked it a lot. Hopefully we just see hopefully we see more stuff to come about soonish.
Yeah, but really, that this was probably the best episode of NXT I could think of off rip. Um, so yeah, just I would have liked to see Ricky Saints have a match.
Just for big dogs, man. He can't come in
You can't
this,
get him.
this should
Ricky and a
this
big
should
dog. The
this should for
pop he
big
got when they
dogs,
showed
man.
him backstage was telling.
Yeah, it was. They're ready to see him. But you got to see him the next week to beat on Rich Holland. You're not excited for that?
I don't hate Rich Holland as much as everybody else does. I don't really have any strong feelings about Rich Holland. As long as he's not in the main event scene, I don't care. That's where I'm at with Rich Holland.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. That nigga is not a main event talent. Uh, um, Trick and Eddie Thorpe kind of box it out or whatever.
I think they did that just to have Trick Cat come out and do a song. So that's the only reason they did that. They just
And that's
wanted to,
okay.
they just want that's fine. I'm cool with that. That's absolutely fine.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Underground next week. Cool with me.
Yeah, Underground next week. That should be good. I
Chelsea
hope.
Green versus Sol Ruka next week as well.
Oh shit, for real? Lit. Uh, yeah, and that's it for NXT. Thank you for listening to our show. You can subscribe to us on patreon.com/the A Show RNC. You can follow us on Twitter at the A Show RNC. You can follow Quan at the Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR. Our YouTube, TikTok, Instagram is in the show notes. Just check that out. And, you know, see you guys next week.